Hi guys, Roman's here.
We're together
in the same place for once. Welcome. How you doing? I'm doing great. Okay. Welcome to YBI, where we discuss ways and strategies on how to better your financial selves. Zion, Roman, at my house, in my living room, and everybody else in the peanut galleries on the couch. So if you hear things in the background, it was them, not us.
We got a lot of audience today.
Yes, we are doing a Thanksgiving-ish episode that y'all are going to see on Christmas.
Probably around that time frame it'll be.
Yeah. So what are we recording today?
Today we're talking about Fingerhut because a lot of people be talking about it and wanting to use it for holiday shopping, and we have used it, still kind of use it. So we're like, we'll revisit that topic.
Yeah. So our last Fingerhut review was several years ago. The platform has changed a little bit. Our financial situations have changed a little bit. Probably our perspectives have changed. Yeah. So we're gonna dive into all of that now. After
a quick second, then back.
Yes. So, Fingerhut. Fingerhut's something that I've used personally. You've used it as well.
Yeah.
And we've used it for several years. I don't know about you, but it was like one of the first credit cards that I got, like bank situations that I got.
I got it a few years afterwards because I kind of saw it and I was like, oh, I want to just do something to kind of start building more credit history with it. And I was like, this will be something easy and cool to use.
Yeah. So one of the good things about Fingerhut is that they allow you to get in pretty quickly, easily without having like established credit. I don't think that it was a secured line for me.
No, they start you out with Fingerhut Fetty or something like that. And it's like their conditional kind of credit line. And then they give you like a starter account. Once you pretty much buy something with that first account and pay it off, then they go to like full on Fingerhut for you after that.
Right. So it's just fingerhut.com. If you know how to spell, go ahead and spell that out.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, of course. So you go to fingerhut.com and then you can apply for the credit there. And then the application process is just like any other credit application. Yeah. Real simple. And I don't think I've known anybody that hasn't gotten approved.
I've never known anyone or seen anyone that's ever gotten denied from Fingerhut. They pretty much take anyone, and we'll kind of explain why they will pretty much take anyone for that in that point, but that doesn't really matter. Whatever the situation is, you'll be okay with it.
Yeah, so you're pretty much able to get logged in, and then their platform has a ton of stuff. Like they have everything. If you're looking for beauty products, shoes,
electronics,
basketball equipment, like they have so much stuff.
Camping gear.
Exactly. If you're looking for things, they have things.
They have it. You want to spend money on it, they got it for you.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that one of the benefits for me, it's just I still have them because it's an established credit line that I've had for so long. So if you don't know about having established credit lines, you should probably go back and watch one of our old episodes on, why it's important to have credit like that. So it's not something that I use frequently, but it is something that I use at least once a year to just make sure that I have that revolving credit that's actually being used. And then, I just don't want them to close that account on me and then lose that credit line.
Yep. Basically getting an account closed hurts you in a few ways more than once. One, because your overall utilization goes up because you have less credit available. You lose an account, so your credit score will go down. I'm missing one other thing in there. But
yeah, exactly that. Yeah, all of those things. So, I mean, like I said, I made one purchase this year with Fingerhut. It was something that I was going to buy anyway. And one of the things that Fingerhut does, and one of the reasons why they allow you to get credit so easily, is because their prices tend to be a little bit higher than regular market value.
I would even say even higher than that. Sometimes it depends. You really have to be like, you're looking on there and see what the value is. Like, sometimes they have really good deals on stuff, and sometimes they're overinflated on some of their products. And you're like,
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think I purchased a pair of Timberlands. I was going to buy some Timberlands anyway. They were like $189 versus like $192 on Fingerhut. Yeah. So the price difference was so minimal, and I was still going to purchase them anyway, that it was just something that I went ahead and got. One of the things that I like about Fingerhut, and we have it up on our app,
because everything has an app.
Of course. Oh, look at that. New notification. Look at additional credit. They just gave me additional credit right now. You guys are seeing this live. Not really live, but it's live for us, kind of.
It's kind of a good, bad thing. Fingerhut will explain the bad part. It's the good and the bad of it. They're very... generous with their credit line increases. Like they will always pretty much give a credit line increase at all times, no matter what. But they either can give you unconditional ones or conditional ones. The conditional ones are ones that kind of semi suck, only because if you don't use that additional conditional credit, then they take the credit away. And once again, that's your just available credit kind of going up and down. So your credit score might go up 1 or 2 points because of that, or it may not have no effect at all. It kind of just depends on it.
Yeah. So for me, they offered me another $500 in conditional credit. And what the condition is that I have to use that $500. If I use that $500 to purchase something between now and
whatever the due date
is, then they'll make that official credit that's on my credit line. And if I don't, it'll go away. So the fluctuation that you see is going to be, oh, hey, now you have $500 more in available credit. And then if I don't use this 2 months from now, it's going to look like I lost some of the credit, which I didn't. But I also don't want to spend $500 because I don't need to, So that's one of the things that you'll see with Fingerhut in the fluctuation from your available credit.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Like, they are still a catalog, kind of like QVC type of company. So they want you to shop with them. They want you to spend more money with them. So they're going to try to incentivize any way to kind of get it going. If you take advantage of like the zero APR they usually have for a certain amount of months of the like free shipping on things and some of the deals like that, you actually can still do pretty well with them and not have an very big monthly payment or get a lot of like interest kind of piling up on it.
Yeah, again, it's still a matter of picking the things that you were already going to purchase and making sure that it's not an astronomical increase in price. But then if you're willing to have, a couple dollars, but then it's like $17 a month for however many months before you hit that expiration, don't pay the additional interest. If it's saying, hey, pay it off in the next 6 months for zero APR, pay it off in 6 months. Pay it off in 4 months. The payments aren't that expensive. For me, what I'm seeing right now is $100 off site-wide on $300 or more, and that ends at the end of December. Roman's seeing the same one. Again, these are going to fluctuate from person to person, but because both of us have the same one, I feel pretty comfortable saying that this is one that's going to be available for most people.
Yeah. Sometimes they will send you like coupons to your mail or something like that for anything different that you might want to do or for one specific person. But I know sometimes they blow up everyone with a lot of these deals. Or what we've told a couple times, Honey or something like that will usually have a coupon code in there too. So even if you don't have one, you can just pop that in there and it'll work for you.
You've used Honey with Fingerhut?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Fingerhut with Honey will work.
I've never done that. That probably because I use the app. Because I don't have Honey on I gotta have the browser open. That makes sense. Okay.
Another online shopping tip I always try to do, I shop on my phone a lot, but I do try to shop on the actual computer just so I can check the price on Honey or Capital One Shopping or something like that, just to make sure I didn't miss out on any promo codes. Mm-hmm. Unless I'm in a rush and I'm like, whatever, send it. But if I can't take the time, I'll wait for that. Cool. I'm trying to get logged back in the Fingerhut because it logged me out.
The other one that I'm seeing is pay nothing until March and enjoy free shipping on orders over $300. If you have Fingerhut, you probably are going to be getting the same things, and you're probably going to be getting a catalog, the thickest thing of all time.
The holiday big book, I think, as they call it.
Yeah.
Which I did not bring from California with me. So
Fingerhut phone book. Yeah, that's. So if you are planning on spending that type of money, $300 or more, if you're planning on doing like holiday shopping and things like that, this is a place where you can get a little bit of money off. You can get free shipping. Typically, they ship pretty fast.
Like actually very faster than I ever would have thought. Like I think I ordered a pair of shoes from there last month and they came in like 2-3 days and I was very like, what? Okay.
I don't know much about the return process because I don't think I've ever returned.
Neither have I. I have seen a lot of reviews on Fingerhut even as well from certain furniture items that maybe have come back not as good quality before. Like Amazon cheap, you buy cheap furniture online, more than likely it's got the cheap plywood or plasterwood and it just kind of is what it is. But I have not ever returned anything because I haven't got any furniture. Furniture.
Oh, you can buy furniture.
They have furniture too?
They have everything. They really do have everything. So one of the places that I like to go in this app is looking at the markdowns. They have limited time offers and markdown things that I'll just kind of go on there and sift through. Again, this is just something that I'm either already going to purchase or because I have to use it so I can keep the credit line open. So I'll just find something that I'm like, all right, cool, this isn't going to be super expensive, maybe $4 a month, and I'll just pay it off next month, $30, something like that. So I find stuff like that, but they obviously have their big deals. They have save now on specific items. So their app is pretty pretty user friendly, pretty
Very
simple,
user-friendly.
pretty simple to just kind of scroll through, see what you're looking for, search for things, stuff like that. But then, like we said, you're going to want to take this app and you're going to want to compare it against other things, other platforms, Google. Like if I was purchasing a TV, I would probably be looking on Best Buy. I would probably be looking on Walmart and Fingerhut.
Check the model number, check the specs, see who's got the best deal on it. Just the same kind of you would do as you would do your other coupon deal shopping.
Mm-hmm.
You also do not have to use, let's say you do buy a TV or with it, you don't have to even have to use just your Fingerhut credit on it. You could split the payments between, like, let's say you have half the money on you now, you could use that cash on it and then use the rest of it with your Fingerhut credit. You can split payments. I'm teaching him.
I haven't used Fingerhut in a long time. Like I haven't used it since April of this year. So,
I went through. I did some pre-episode homework.
I just didn't purchase it. I didn't go through with the purchase. That's what the problem was. I didn't go through and make that purchase. There are no prepayment penalties, so that's another really good thing about Fingerhut is that
pay it off quick.
You can pay it off really quick. They do have service plans. I don't know if you've purchased anything where you could get a service plan or need a service plan, but they do offer protection plans. So just like, if you're purchasing any electronics or a bunch of other items at any other retailer, you can go ahead and add that, and it adds an additional monthly payment. Again, if you're going to be purchasing stuff like that and you need protection, make sure that you're paying them off beforehand, because you don't want to be making additional interest payments on
something you didn't need to be making more interest payments on.
Exactly. So like this protection plan is $30 a month, so that's an additional $4. But if that APR kicks in, then you're paying an additional 30% on that $4 too. So just not something that we want to do. Obviously, for this platform, we're advocating to pay things off early. And to not get hit with interest ever.
It's basically just a store. I wouldn't even figure it's kind of like a catalog credit. So you don't want to, just like any credit card, you don't want to, run it up and not pay it off and just be hit with, I don't even know how many APR payments you want to get hit with later from them. Yeah. You want to still treat it responsibly and correctly.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know what the APR is, but believe us, it's probably high.
It ranges depending on the purchase. Like they'll tell you right then and there, like kind of almost how buy now pay later is kind of set up with. They'll let you know what your payments are right then and there. It's the exact same thing.
I'm trying to find what the APR is for me, and I don't see it.
Might be like.
It's probably high.
What do you think about extended warranty plans, though, in general, as a tangent sidebar?
So I buy extended warranties for things that I feel like have a high rate that it's going to break. Like for my car that has so much technology, I bought the extended warranty for that. For my appliances and all the appliances in my house, I bought the extended warranties for those. And all honestly, I've used them all. Yeah. I've used the warranty plan because I can get nitpicky for things. Mm-hmm. Like my dishwasher was doing something weird. I got the extended warranty. They came out and just replaced it. So what I want to do if I have an extended warranty is make sure that I'm actually using it. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to use it at least once. There's going to be a claim. Something's wrong and I'm going to use it. But for like smaller devices, I typically don't buy extended warranties. Like they offer them when you buy a pair of scissors at Walmart. They're like, you want the extended warranty for the next 40 years? I'm like, no.
This is not going to break.
Yeah. Do you use them?
Yes, I use them a lot. Well, especially because I worked in retail, so I would end up having to sell them. So I learned how they worked and learn how to use them for myself. So definitely big appliances, anything with the battery, anything that has any mechanical parts in it. I'm like, especially if I don't know how to fix it myself, extended warranty. Okay. Because it just ends up paying for itself in time. Or this is my little trick, but I used to trade in things. If I got a new pair of headphones and I was like, I might want to get the next one next year, I'll get the warranty on them next year. Oh, these headphones don't sound so good anymore. They'll just give me a gift card for that, whatever I paid for them, and I can buy a new pair that year.
Oh, thievery at its finest.
Just trying to, you still got to pay for the service plan, so you still got that cost there. But
okay, all right. Well, yeah. He worked at the places. Where'd you work?
Best Buy.
You worked at Best Buy. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I didn't do things like that. I probably should.
I don't work there no more, so I don't care anymore. I can say these things.
Yes. Give us all of the tips and tricks on how to finesse Best Buy for new headphones. I'm into it.
Price match.
Yes, price match.
Abuse on price match.
Don't steal. That's. Yeah.
I like how we went to don't steal like a Fingerhut.
Yeah. What else is there to say about Fingerhut?
our overall kind of thought on them. So would you say that it was a good thing to have it? You say it's a bad thing to have it? What's your all kind of, or are you somewhere in the middle of it?
For when I first got started with Fingerhut, absolutely beneficial to have. You're not going to find another place that is going to give you unsecured credit this way and is going to allow you to just have that freedom and then can kind of grow with you.
Yeah.
Their bank has also been really good. I've had other credit cards whose bank support wasn't as great.
Yeah.
Their banking network wasn't good. So having that aspect as well was solid for me. At this particular point of my financial journey, do I feel like I would apply for Fingerhut right now if I didn't have it? No. But because I started when I was younger, because I was trying to establish credit, it was absolutely phenomenal, and it's something that I obviously still have to this day. So, yeah. What about you?
I'm pretty much almost in the exact same boat. You almost hit it exactly on the head with that one. I don't. Definitely now I've been like, I have to find a reason to almost use it than rather not almost have it, because it's like, oh, I can just maybe get it this way or some other way. But sometimes even then I'm like, oh, they have a good deal on it or a good sale, so then I'll still look out to use them. But they have been beneficial in the sense when I was building up credit. Especially I think when we started out with them, they might have been starting out with $500 credit limits, and they keep adding up and keep going on. So it does help you out in that sense for sure.
Yeah, so definitely people that are younger, definitely people that have not the best credit, this is a great place to start and a good building block, and then you just keep it open and they'll continue to just give you more and more lines of credit. And then you can establish, I think this might be one of the oldest credit lines that I have.
It's the only reason why I still kind of have mine open is because it's one of the oldest ones, and that's one of the big things on your credit report is the length of your credit account. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep this one going because I've had it for one of the longest. Why not? And I'm not, like I said, like we're not paying a bunch of payments on every month. So it's not like I'm losing money having the account. It's just kind of there. So that's, for me, it has no cons to it. Now, if you're someone who has either maybe too much shopping or something like that, maybe not, I would be careful with it. But if you can stay disciplined with it, like all your other credit.
And there's no service fees.
And there's no service fees.
Yeah. So I know that one of my credit cards has like $8 service fee.
Yeah. Or annual charge. There's no annual charge.
No annual charges, nothing like that. So again, more benefits to opening, continuing to have, and then just sustaining over a long period of time.
Now there is no rewards, like there is no cash back or anything like that, but for them the cash back or the rewards is basically having access to their catalog of products and whatever they kind of have there. All right, Sterling Statement.
What was I supposed to be talking about today?
Sterling Statement. What's something good? What's something made you happy?
I forgot. We had one. You gave me one and I forgot what it was. Oh, it was the birthday thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, both Roman and I have birthdays in November, and we are obviously big into how much we can get free. So this year, I've made a list of probably 15, 20 different places, and as we record this, it is the 25th of November, and I am still getting free stuff. So, absolutely exercise your ability to get free stuff for your birthday. I'm talking cake, pies. We got free appetizers, desserts. I got $20 credit for Benihana. I got $30 credits for sushi. Like, there's so many things. So I was really excited about that, and I am still reaping the benefits of just using my email to get free stuff on my birthday. So make sure that you do that. And if you want to know what those places were, put them down below, and maybe we'll make a video on where we got free stuff all month.
Comments. If you got some pointers too, yes, definitely let us know where we can get more birthday.
Well, now we gotta wait a whole nother year, so.
Oh, it is almost over, but see, my birthday's at the very end of the month, so I'm like, it's still there.
Yeah, I remember when I was a baby.
It's still there. See, my Sterling Statement is, hit the dividend income kind of goal I had set for next year. I kind of had next year's set for next year to hit that, so we cleared that. That's for that portfolio to make like $500 a year just in like dividend revenue. And my tracker shows that it's already on par to do that coming up for the next year. So that's mine. Hidden investment goal.
We're rich. I think that's what you just said.
I was gonna say the other line. Rick James did. I'm Rick James. If y'all know, you know. If you know, you know.
Family show. All right, take us out of here, man. Let's go.
Well, as y'all already know, at YBI here, we may be young, we may be broke, but we are always investing. Have fun with your family this holiday season.
Till next time. Peace.
Peace.